A UK council is trying to ban Christian street preachers and even try to imprison them for up to 2 years. You won't be able to go on the street and evangelize. They're trying to ban all of that right now. And this is what you call persecution. And the Bible talks about this. All right. We are getting closer and closer to the end. Right? Because I believe that this will happen more and more and more. It's being deemed as a hate speech, but we'll talk about that a little later. Y'all take a look at this clip right here.
Welcome back to GBN Tonight with me, Martin Daubney. Now, the Labour-ran Rushmore Borough Council has sparked outrage by proposing a sweeping injunction that could see Christian street preachers imprisoned for up to 2 years. And if the injunction is breached, now over claims of causing offence or distress. Now, under the proposed terms, Christians will be banned.
So they're trying to ban Christians, street of, evangelism. They're trying to ban it completely. Now, some of you may argue and say, well, people could be more polite. This is just Christians that are too extreme and just going overboard and whatnot. No. Because anything that is labeled as a hate speech or going against any gender or whatnot, they'll try to ban it. They will 100% try to ban it.
While we out here, man. So right now, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, motherfucker's loud, man. The Esau Edom is trying to write grievous laws unto who? Against us, man. Okay? So right now, it's going to come to that point where brothers might get locked up, man. You can get locked up for preaching the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wahab Kadash. Hey, double honor to the apostle, the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, salutation to your elect. All right, this is Tyler Doc from the GMS Los Angeles camp. Coming at you with a pre-workout. All right, I want to start with this scripture. This is Isaiah 10, verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. So yeah, right now, Project 2025 is coming into play, okay? And a lot of it has to do with the action of taking the street preachers, Israelites that's teaching this word of truth out of here, man. Okay? And it's going to commence the Jacob's trouble. All right, it's gonna speed it up. All right, that's why we out here, man. So right now, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, motherfucker's loud, man. The Esau Edom is trying to write grievous laws unto who? Against us, man. Okay, so right now, it's gonna come to that point where brothers might get locked up, man. You can get locked up for preaching the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so let's get with the scripture, man. This is Revelation 2 and 10. All right. Now let's go to Mark 13 verse 9 first. Let's go to Mark 13 verse 9. All right. And it reads, "But take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to council." Who's gonna deliver us? Deliver us to councils. It's basically gonna be our own people first and foremost. Why? Because they with this machine, this system, all right? And 2/3 of our people hate this truth or hate this word. Even agents, all right? Try to get us set up to get locked up. So your brothers gotta be circumspect, man, all right? And be spiritual. There gonna be times we gonna be in the flesh sometimes, man. Gonna happen when you fight through what? Through prayer and holy conversation with brothers, man. Okay, stick together and stay together, but be very aware of what's going on. All right. So let's read. But take heed to yourself, for they shall deliver you up to councils, and in synagogue you shall be beaten. You shall be beaten.
Yep.
And you shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake and for the testimony against them. For whose sake? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yep.
That's why we out here.
Yep.
Okay? So you have to understand that the world is against us. The
Yep.
world hates Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yep.
And we're for it. So if they hated Yahushai, they're going to hate us. So guess what's going to happen? We will get locked up.
Right.
That's part of that cup.
Yep.
That's part of that cross you got to bear, man.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go to Revelation 2 verse 20. 2 verse 20, I think, or verse 10, I believe, right here. Okay, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, so-called white man, that's the devil, means deceiver, all right, shall cast some of you into prison. You'll get locked up with his word, man, especially the laws they pushing out, because they try to protect the JOOS, all right, the small hatters, the 1948ers, and they know that we're the opposition. They know we're the prophets.
Yep.
Okay, so let's read that you should have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So that 10 days is a perfected amount of days. It could be 3 days, 3 months, a year, 2 months or so. Okay, until the Lord deem fit for you to leave or whatever, man. Because some of us going to be martyrs for this word, man.
Right.
Okay, so you got to be faithful unto death, man. Plain and simple. All right, so I'm going to get the scripture in Luke. All right, because it's going to come. So don't think of what you're going to have to say. The Lord is going to put in your mouth of what to say to these rulers,
Right.
man. Okay, that's what's going to happen, man. But people will say, how you know? How you know? How do I know? It's through faith and believing in this word, man. Okay? That's called being spiritual.
Right.
All right? So this is Luke 21 verse 14. Right? Because right now they're making it a law right now to get these preachers out the streets. And you know who that's talking about. It's talking about the brothers. It can't be nobody else. It's talking about spiritual brethren. Not you carnal ass, monkey ass niggas, man, that's out there, man. All right, so this is Luke 21 verse 14. All right, and it reads, settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what you shall answer, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which is this truth and knowledge, right, which all your adversaries, who the adversaries? 2/3 our own people, the so-called white man, the other nations, man. All right, shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. All right, and you shall be betrayed both by your parents, brethren, and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause you to be put to death. That's going to come with this word. That's what happens. Do you know the history of all how the disciples died? So what makes you think you'll get away from that, man? Some of us might not taste death, but some of us will. Okay, that's part of bearing this cross, man. So brother, stay spiritual, man.
That's
all right,
right.
and stay on that mission. All right. If you got naysayers, man, fuck them, man. Double curses upon them.
Right.
Plain and simple, man.
Right.
All right. We against this machine. That's what it's about, man. All right. So then, I hope your brother and sister were edified today. Another video. Shalom.